Am I the asshole for cutting off my son after his mom passed away? I have been my son's dad since he was 1. He's 27 now. I was friends with his mom for years before she got pregnant and the biological dad took off. I was around helping her with stuff, and one thing led to another, and we got together. It wasn't really planned or anything, it just happened. Her and I cared for each other deeply, but it wasn't some huge romantic story. We were a partnership. We got married when Mark was 3, and I adopted him when he was 5. Tammy took care of Mark, me, and my house, and I worked and paid for everything. It was a good life. I had never wanted kids, but I loved Mark and gave him everything I could, not just material goods. I was there for him growing up. I attended all his extracurricular activities that I could. I taught him how to ride a bike and how to change his oil. We took him on vacations. I made sure that when he graduated from university, he was debt-free. He was always a good kid. University changed him. He became distant. He would call to talk to his mom, but not me. It turns out he met a girl who had been adopted, and she had baggage she decided to share with him. He had contacted his biological father, and I was being displaced. Mark was everything to Tammy, and she supported him in everything. As his mom, I would expect no less, but it still hurt to be cut out of his life. When Tammy got sick, Mark and I would see each other when he came to see her, but we would barely talk. When she passed away, I saw him at the funeral and then only heard from him to settle her estate, which was not much. She had a very small life insurance policy that she left to Mark. Everything else was mine. Her bank account only had the money we budgeted for her. There wasn't much in it because she had been subsidizing Mark's life since he graduated. Like clockwork, every month I would deposit her share of our budget, and most of it went to him. Tammy and I had a separate life insurance policy that we set up. It was more substantial than the other one. We originally set them up in case anything happened to us, so the other could have money to live and take care of Mark. I was the beneficiary since I was paying for it. Now that his mom is gone and not helping pay his bills, Mark is calling me for help. I said no. I said he had the money from his mom's life insurance. Everything else is quite literally mine. Even the car she drove was leased by me. He's upset with me and said that I obviously had never thought of him as a son if I was willing to do this. I told him to ask his biological dad for help, since that's who he wanted in his life. His wife, Sarah, the girl from university, called me and said that I would be cut out of their lives and that I would never see my grandchildren. They don't have kids yet, but I suppose they are planning on a family. I told her that I was okay with that. And I am. I miss Tammy, but I'm okay. I have my dogs and my job. I see my sisters and their kids and grandkids. I'm involved in their lives. So am I the asshole for cutting off financial support to a full-grown man with a job and a wife?